All right, welcome back to more Superboy Prime. This is going to be the finale of the Reign of Superboy's event because we're making way for Kingdom of Zod, which means, our dear listeners, viewers, this is going to be the last Superboy edition of Superman because there will be a video coming out soon of how our main Superman is coming back to the main line. So, with that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as we hop in. To recap what happened last time, Manchester Black made Superboy Prime punch reality, bringing him back to life, making him more powerful, and now they plan to reboot whatever they can together, while Superboy Prime attempts to stop Manchester Black. So let's hop in because we start with Manchester saying, I used to hang out with Superman. I hung out with him quite a bit, Grew to respect him, even if he is a dweeb. So what if we rebooted that? Maybe have a baby Supes rocket take out the Kents instead. Maybe have Joker kill Batman. All of this is to taunt the Superboy Prime. How about we make Wonder Woman a different kind of warrior? Wouldn't these retcons be bloody cool? Making them much more interesting, right? Now that's my kind of superhero. And with Superboy Prime's knowledge, he's like, those are called Elseworlds, idiot. Come on, man. You just want to make things grimdark for grimdark's sake. You're a terrible writer. But we can't reboot stuff. That's not how it works. That's dangerous. You got me all wrong, kid. You want to go back, yeah? To a simpler time? I want to make things real. And he's talking about Superboy Prime's intentions. Originally, during Infinite Crisis, they were going to take out the main DC universe. They thought it was too dark for what it is. It was tainted. And Superboy Prime's main homeworld was pretty much perfect, as he would put it. The only thing it didn't have was superheroes. But at least there was happiness and hope, unlike what the main DC had. But now, since they rebooted and fixed the main DC, he should go back to his simpler time. He has this perfect world that he can create. And that's what Manchester Black's kind of talking about. Your punch to reality brought me back from the dead. And now we can rewrite history, bring him to a giant comic book wall of different series, different events. We have Infinite Crisis, Justice League International. Shout out to my boys right there. Flashpoint, DC All In, First Action Comics issue 1, even Death of Superman. He wants all of this knowledge. If he gets all of this, he's pretty much unstoppable. Mr. Terrific is right. You might be the alpha of alphas, overpowered to the max. But your bloody knowledge of this world? I want that. That's the real prize, Prime. And I've barely scratched the surface of your mind, your secrets. Once you give me access to the rest, we can make some real change. Superboy says, I wanted to be a real hero. I just wanted to prove that I could be Superman. You tried. It's admirable, really. But look at this. And him kind of changing reality shows what everybody is saying about him. None of it's true, but it's just his reality. Prime is dangerous, but he's also a joke father. He'll never be Superman. Witchfire talks to his friends at the comic book store's boss. CK's a fraud. He just reads the wiki entries, not the comics. He's a poser. Power Girl and Lois Lane. He needs to be punished for what he did, Lois. He's beyond redemption. You're right, Power Girl. Prime's broken. A lost cause. That's rough, mate. Lois is the heart of Superman's world, and even she sees what everyone sees. But Superboy Prime knows that this is fake. She would never say that. I know her. And Superboy gets into a rage and punches Manchester Black right into the chest, which is exactly what he wants. He wants Superboy Prime to lose control. He wants him to become this different version of Superman because it's like him. I like that. That's the Superman I want, the one that is willing to kill me. You're more like me than you can admit. Prime is still not in control of his emotions, even if he attempts to be perfect, even if he keeps trying to be Superman. And that's his main problem, is that he's trying to be someone else. You played your hand, Manchester Black. You said that you had all these powers because of our mental connection, right? And he breaks the walls of reality once again. Hey, what do you think we're doing? I'm taking this fight to my turf instead. To the comic book store. And there's a little meta commentary. The owner's like, I thought you liked this character. You said that their story arc was really good. Well, yeah, man, I like the growth and the arcs and stuff, but not if they changed something from 40 years ago. All right, man. We know who we calling out. Characters can't change, apparently. That's what he's saying. But Witchfire comes in. Hey, Witchfire, what's up? Has CK come to work yet? Nah. Late again. He'll show up, though. Probably slept in reading some comics. It's okay. But suddenly a book falls off the shelf. Whoa. What is this new one? Superboy Prime versus Manchester Black. I haven't read this one. Must have came out just this week. And if you look at it, there's the Lanterns TV show ad on the back. That's pretty fucking funny, actually. As the book is opened, Manchester Black just crawls through. What the? Bloody hell, I haven't felt that kind of pain since I was born. And now Prime crawls through. Now we're talking. He brought this fight right to the comic book store. Why would you do that, buddy? You're gonna trash the place. CK, is that you? That's the best cosplay I've ever seen. Another big uh-oh. His entire work crew knows his own identity now, his secret identity as Superboy Prime. Dang it, I liked having a secret identity. Rebecca, get them out of here. Witchfire pushes out the nerds out the door. Oh, come on, man. You don't gotta hustle nerds. You don't gotta call them that, man. Now that you're not a ghost anymore, let's see if you can bleed. Manchester Black, fully in the flesh, fully revived. Also rocking that fit. Yes, sir. I do see that trench coat with the Superman symbol. That looks pretty good. And with that, Manchester Black's got some new tricks. While talking, he creates what I could only call the Ronnie Coleman of text boxes to fight Superboy Prime. Don't you know, kid? Sometimes you have to let your words fight for you. I've been fighting Superman for years. This is hardly my first rodeo. While you were sitting in your mommy's lap dreaming of capes, I was living the school of hard knocks. I used to bully kids like you for their lunch money. But now because of our connection, I can use my powers in brand new ways. And this guy slams Superboy Prime down to the ground. Uppercuts him right into the face. Oh, that was different. Get up. I want your little fans to see this. This must be like holding up a mirror for some of you out there in the real world. I know some of you want him punished, ain't that right, dear reader? Knowing that some of these people do not like Superboy Prime. Some of the listeners and readers of the comic, I mean, Superboy Prime's not their favorite. I scroll through TikTok and it's either people hate Superboy Prime, but they still kind of include him in the super family, because he technically is, or they absolutely hate him for all the stuff that he's done in the past. Honestly, I do like Superboy Prime. He's trying to change. There's a lot of people that should change, and it's a good ethos for Superman's entire thing of people can change, giving everybody a second chance, even if they are a terrible person in the past. Manchester Black slaps him. You want to watch him hurt. Pay. That's why you bought the comic, eh? Don't worry, I'll help you. Slaps him, and then throws him back down. Come on, Brett. Give your fans something to cheer for. Not like this. You're embarrassing yourself now, mate. What's your next move, Prime? Let me guess. What would Superman do, huh? Still trying to egg him on. But no, that's what Superboy Prime's main problem's always been. What would Superman do? He's got to think something else. What would Superboy Prime do? He grabs a giant box of comics and throws it in hidden Manchester Black in the face. And I really like this comic book store because look at all these little homages and Easter eggs for everybody. I mean, we saw Optimus Prime last time, but in here we have Nightcrawler looking like maybe Spider-Man. I don't know what that is. Gold Surfer instead of Silver Surfer. Yeah, so cool. I hate comic books. A product of a bygone era, just as outdated and stupid as Superman. Ripping up the comic, Superboy Prime runs in. No one tears up a comic in my store. This is what you idolize? You base your life on this? Comics are dying, just as dead as you're gonna be. And shooting his heat ray vision, I prefer to think of them as surviving. You're a joke. You really believe Superman stands for hope? That the world can be a better place? Wake up, kid. Hope is just a marketing buzzword. That's it. And now he really did tick off Superboy Prime. You know what I really hate about you? But even ticked off, Superboy Prime is not gonna fight. He's just gonna tell it to him. Where I come from, there is no real Superman. You gotta live in a world with Superman, and you complain about it. Do you have any idea how lucky you are? If you fall, Superman or one of the other heroes will catch you. Sometimes they fail or make mistakes, but there is always hope. You love to say hope sucks because you have no hope in yourself. When I was a kid, I was bullied by people just like you, and Superman never came to save me. And the day he finally did, I lost everything. And it broke me. Maybe forever. You're right. I'll never be Superman. I'll never be as good as him. It hurts to say that, but I know it's the truth. So I make jokes to hide how scared I really am. But even when I'm lost or afraid, I still know that the people in my world love Superman as much as I do. He's real in their hearts. He moves them to be better people. So shame on you. Shame on you for not appreciating that you had a real Superman here, Manchester Black. Because where I'm from, no one is coming to save us. And having listened to all that, the only response he says is, so why are you here, not there? If there's no one saving your people, and you have the power to do all of this, why aren't you there saving them? And there is kind of two reasons. One, Superboy Prime likes this reality. He's experiencing it. And he says that he doesn't have a real way to get back without destroying everything. Two, his main universe was pretty much destroyed during Crisis on Infinite Earths. So I'm not sure what home world he can go back to. I know some of it's kind of still there, some of it's not, based off the time trapper, but I'm sure not everything is still intact. Or maybe it's fully back and they just haven't talked about it. But Manchester Black throws him straight through the wall of the building, leaving him on the ground. I'm done with you, nerd. I'm gonna rip your mind away, use your knowledge to change the world, and then I'm going to your world to do some real damage. You're not a hero. You're hardly a villain. You're just meh. Smashing him with the automatopoeia. Back in Limbo, Alexander Luthor Jr. used to joke that I had another power. He called it continuity vision. Oh yeah? Too bad you're gonna lose that. Come on, open up your mind, daddy's home. And Superboy Prime gets to thinking. You know what? You want all of my knowledge of the universe? Read my word balloon. It's prime time, baby. And he just superloads Manchester Black's entire brain with everything. Reboots, crises, everything that's been going on the entire DC timeline. Reboots, crisis, relaunches, crisis, retcons, crisis, rebirths. It's too much continuity. It's too much. The knowledge that Superboy Prime has is unique and unable to contain it at all one time. But it does make Superboy Prime victorious and Manchester Black on the ground, not able to get up. You did what? Mr. Terrific is here. And they took Manchester Black to the Watchtower. Manchester Black has all of our secrets in his head now. What are you talking about? This is exactly what I was worried about, Prime. What are you freaking doing, man? That means Manchester Black is crazy powerful. He knows everything about us. Because the information transfer still went through. It was just so much at one time and it stopped him, but he still has it. Now we've got to hope that the Phantom Zone can handle Manchester Black and keep him from using knowledge to cause any damage. And Superboy Prime's only response is, I'm sorry. Because he knows that he let everyone down. He knows that he's not Superman. And two, he did the one thing that Mr. Terrific was scared of, losing the Justice League and everyone's entire trust. So Lois follows behind him as Superboy Prime leaves. Are you okay, Prime? Yeah, not really. I failed big time. If you see Power Girl, can you let her know I think we should talk? If she's up to it. Power Girl was in the second issue of this series, and all she wanted to do was just wait for Prime to fail so she could beat the tar out of him. And so, Superboy Prime goes off. I have another mess to clean up. Because he goes back to the comic book store, right where he basically destroyed it. Something that he thinks Superman would never do. Destroyed his second home. And as he walks up, he's like, I'm real sorry, guys. I'm sorry for what happened. I just wanted to fight some place safe, where I felt safe, but then I endangered you guys. Is reckless. And where he expects his boss and his friends to yell at him, tell him, get out of here, man, screw you. They say you can make up for it by helping us. You still have a job at the shop. We understand. We know what's going on, kid. Your secret is safe with us, too. We've read enough comics to know the deal. Which is pretty sick for Superboy, because he realizes that after all of this, some people still just like him for who he is. And also that he's able to be forgiven. And what he realizes is, I get my own supporting cast? I'm probably going to stay in the main line. Yes! I'd love to help you guys until things are back to normal. But somebody else calls him. Hey, CK. You busy? It's Witchfire. I'm sorry about before. We just met and I was feeling pumped for my Coven's magic spell and I got caught up in the moment. No! They're not getting together. They're not dating. Ugh. Maybe in the future, though. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. No worries. It's totally cool, Rebecca. Our Witchfire and Superboy team up was fun. I was wondering what happened to you after I saw you get ripped through reality. I would have never guessed you were just being forced to escape different kinds of comics. Sounds like torture, but also kind of epic. And you did beat the bad guy. So you won. Just give him the big pep talk, because he needs that morale boost. He's kind of feeling in the dumps. It's not the kind of win that Superman has. You see the mess that I made? And also you see that absolute Batman homage? Superman doesn't make mistakes like this. He doesn't destroy things like this. Oh, please. This guy's never seen Man of Steel. Just kidding. But Superman does tons of damage all the time. He messes up all the time. That's what makes him human and makes him relatable. And that's why people like him, because he's able to make mistakes and own it. And that's what you need to do, Superboy Prime. Even if you don't need to think like Superman all the time, you need to act like yourself. You need to see the wins. They said you can keep your job. Yeah, but it's more than that. The Justice League is still mad at me. I thought I was owed a redemption arc. I wanted to be like Superman, do the right thing, get my own number one. I did some awful things in my past. Reboots changed it, but I still did it. I wanted to just pretend everything was okay and sweep it under the rug, you know? I wanted everyone to like me so badly. I was doing something I hate, ignoring continuity. And Manchester Black took advantage of that. If I want to show I can be better and grow, I need to make amends on the terms of people that I hurt, not my own amends. Basically saying that I just can't do my own thing and expect a redemption. I have to see what they want, see how I can earn their trust. But I also got to find a way to go home again. Manchester Black gave me an idea. He inspired me in a way. He inspired Superboy to become the Superman of his home world, saying, why did you not go back and why did you not help them? Really did a number on Prime. Honestly, I miss my world. I miss my parents. I miss my dog, my comic books. I miss Lori. Redemption is not as easy as a page turn. Listen, CK, I understand, but you know what I love about comic books? Every month is an opportunity. Every week, really. They're an opportunity for something good, to discover something good. Sometimes something great. This week might be hard, and next week could be awesome. Every Wednesday is another chance. Every week is another chance for you to redeem yourself, Superboy Prime. Every opportunity. And you have one every week, essentially. Every Wednesday, quote unquote. Talking about New Comic Book Day. I love the meta in this one. You have an opportunity in there, in the comic book store, and in here, your heart. So they fist bump to Wednesdays. And let me tell you, dear reader, our viewer, I guess, you're my viewer, is I'm going to fist bump you to Wednesdays. 1, 2, 3. Ba-doo. We should probably get to work. And so where our two quote-unquote lovebirds, I want them to be lovebirds, that's my fan canon, but go off. They say that the end is not here, because we still have more to set up Kingdom of Zod and the ending of this comic. Superboy Prime meets us the same way that he began in the beginning. Hi again. That was fun, right? We had a fun adventure together. I know some of you love me and some of you hate me, but it means a lot that you came on this journey with me. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to, but I'm glad that we got a few issues to hang out, and I learned that change isn't easy, but it's good to believe you can change. Believing you can be better is a start. Before I go, I just wanted to tell you, I'll miss you, and to say thank you. But that all being said, you're not totally done with me yet, because next year hey, what are you talking about? Excuse me. It's my wife. It's Supergirl. Drawn by Dan Mora. Oh, beautiful. Right there. Look at her. Who are you talking to? Supergirl. Just some friends. It's pretty complicated. I love that he just stands on top of the Daily Planet to talk to us. Oh, look at everything. Look at that beautiful sight that he sees. So he flies off, grabs his costume. Are we finally having a crossover? Or what? Before we skip over it and I forget, a big thing that we saw, Superboy Prime's getting an event next year? Oh, maybe. We'll see more about that later. There's a problem in El Caldero. They have something of mine and I need to get it back. The fate of the world depends on it. It's an all-hands-on-deck mission. We're meeting at Lois' apartment in a few hours. You in? Sounds like an event. Just be nice, okay? Don't pick a fight with anyone. Who could I possibly pick a fight with? Oh, Connor Kent. Can we at least talk about this? The next time we see Superboy Prime and also some of these people is going to be in the Kingdom of Zod event that we will 100% go over because, man, do I love the Superman family. And Superman is definitely coming back. So make sure to check out that video when it comes out for Superman returning to the main line. So with that, thank you for listening to Superboy Prime's Reign of Superboys event with me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep on doing this and join all the channel fun. We got a lot of big things planned. So with that, peace out.